Yes, teacher.
And here. Okay, done. Oh, in our last lesson, I have started with you question number 6. Question number 6 is the shaded area, this gray color shaded area, is rotated 360 degrees about the x-axis. So we say that the volume of revolution is the volume generated by the area under the curve, which is the which is it okay which is this one, the blue color, the whole thing, then you minus the yellow color. So the blue color is actually integrate from 2 to 6 pi y square dx. Why pi y square dx? Because it is rotated about the x-axis, and the y is this curve, the blue line, the dark blue line. Okay, so this whole thing will give you an area like this, right? An area like this, right? The whole thing is rotated about the x-axis. Finally, you end up having something like this. So what you need to do is you only want the gray color, so you have to minus the yellow color. Okay, the yellow color is in the form of a cylinder, and the volume of the cylinder is by r square h. And I have shown you where is the where is the h. The h is from 2 to 6. Okay, the yellow color, 2 to 6. This is our h, and the h is equals to 4. And what is the r square? The radius is from the green line until the x-axis. This is the r. Okay, this is the r. Okay, how much is the r? 5 over 3. How much is the h? 4. It's 4, right? So where are we now? Okay, here, right? So now the volume generated is by y square dx, and we replace the y with 10 over x. So the square of 10 is 100. The square of x is x squared. So this part, integrate pi from 2 to 6, 100 over x squared dx, will give me the volume of the whole blue color. Okay, the volume of the whole blue color here. Then another one is pi r square h. Pi, okay, pi is pi. R is 5 over 3. Okay, this part, 5 over 3 square times h. H is the height of the cylinder, and it is this part. Okay, this part, right? So the next step, okay, when you integrate 100 over x squared, you have negative 100 over x, right? And this you multiply together, you get 100 over 9. Okay, next step, you're going to substitute, right? Substitute. So what are you going to substitute? You substitute 6 into the definite integral. This one you have to be careful. When you substitute the 6 inside, because the the function here has a negative sign, so even though you substitute 6 inside, it will be negative 6 because there's a negative sign in front. But when you substitute the 2 inside, there will be double negative minus the negative here, so it become positive. Okay, so any question on this? You want me to elaborate? I type out for you this one, this part. Need to elaborate or not?
Don't need, teacher.
No need, so you try to substitute in and you see for yourself what is it all about, right? Next one, how to okay. Okay, remove the y-axis. So you see that finally when you use your calculator to calculate this whole thing, it will be 22/9 pi unit cubic unit cube. Okay, right. So this is the first part, the volume obtained when you rotate this area here about the x-axis. You rotate the area about the x-axis. Any questions so far?
No, teacher.
No. No, then we are going to rotate the thing about the y-axis. Okay, right. So I show back this one. Okay, so this is our shaded area, which is originally from the question here. A question originally it is shaded in, so it's shaded in blue color. The original question shaded in blue color. Or this part, right? This part shaded in blue color. So when I enlarge it, it becomes here, this part here. Okay, so this part is actually gray color. I've colored it gray, but for the second part of the question, we are going to rotate this part here, this gray part here. I'm going to rotate it about the y-axis. Now we see what we are going to get when we rotate it about the x-axis. Okay, so this is the whole thing. This is what we are going to get. Okay, so we are going to get the green, the shaded green part here from the curve until the y-axis. So this is the whole thing. So when we rotate this whole thing about the y-axis, okay, the formula is integrate pi x squared dy. So remember, when you rotate about the y-axis, it is pi x squared dy. Okay. However, if you look at the green color here, the green color include this part here and also the gray color. Okay. So we only want the gray color. We don't want this part here. The pink color here. Okay. So how are we going to do? So we must find the green color, the volume generated by the green color, subtract the volume generated by the pink color here. And the pink color, when it is rotated about the y-axis, you are also going to get a cylinder. So it's going to be something like this, right? So the center part will be a cylinder and the side is what we want. Okay, the side is what we want. So how to get the side here, the volume? So we use the volume generated minus the volume of cylinder. So how to get the volume generated between the curve and the y-axis? By x squared dy. Now where is the limit? The limit from here, this line, this green line here, right, which is 5/3, and this green line, the top green line here, and the top green line is 5. The bottom green line is 5/3, this one. Okay, this one 5/3. Okay, so the limit is from 5/3 until 5, integrate by x squared dy. How about the volume of the cylinder? What is the height of the cylinder? Can you tell me? This part, when you generate, it will become a cylinder like this. This part here, the pink part, it will become a cylinder like this. So what is the height of the cylinder? Which one is the height of the cylinder?
5
From 5 to? From 5 to where?
to 5/3.
Correct. This is from 5 to 5/3. This is the height of the cylinder. Where is the radius of the cylinder? The radius is from 0 until 2 here.
2.
Until 2. So the radius is 2 lah. The radius is 2. This is the radius. So we use the volume generated by the green line minus the volume generated by the pink color. So what are we going to get? Okay, so we are using the same curve, but this time you must make x the subject of the formula. So when you make x the subject of the formula, x is 10 over y. X is 10 over y. And x squared is 10 over y squared. 10 over y squared. Okay. And the volume of the cylinder, the pink color is pi r square h. No problem. Okay. So we carry on. Or it will be the same. It is 100 over y squared. Integrate with respect to y. Okay. Radius 2 square. Height of the cylinder 5 minus 5 over 3. 5 minus 5 over 3, it will be the height of the cylinder. Now this integration, 100 over y squared, is the same as the previous one, 100 over x squared. So we will get the same thing. Negative 100 over x, only difference is over y lah, not over x. Alamak. So sorry. So we're going to cancel off this lah. Cancel off this. Sorry. Cannot cancel there. Okay, we are going to cancel this, not x. This is actually 100 over y. Okay, sometimes type until wrongly. Okay, so it is negative 100 over y, and the upper limit is 5, lower limit is 5 over 3. Meanwhile, this thing you can use your calculator to calculate. It is 40 over 3. Okay, last part. The last part, you substitute in the numbers. Substitute in 5, it is 20. Substitute in 5 over 3, sorry, which one? Substitute 5 over 3, it is positive 100. Positive 100. Positive 60, sorry. Positive 60. Then minus 40 over 3. Minus 40 over 3 comes from the cylinder. 40 over 3 comes from the cylinder. Negative 20 comes from the upper limit. Positive 60 comes from the lower limit. So using your calculator to evaluate, you have 26 and 2 over 3 pi. 26 and 2 over 3 pi.